Hey, this is Jeff Phillips with Accounting Fly. I hope you are doing great today. You're watching Meet This Firm. This is where we get to interview people that work at some of the very best accounting employers in the United States. And today, we can literally say we were talking to one of the very best employers in the United States. So we're going to be learning more about Armanino. Armanino is one of the largest firms in the country. It's in the top 25 with offices up and down the state of California and the Pacific Northwest. Consistently been ranked as one of the best places to work in America by sites like Vault and Accounting Today, and it's one of the fastest growing firms in the country. And it just has one of the best reputations in public accounting. So we're going to bring in Sean Taylor. Sean is a senior accountant on the tax side in the San Jose office. Sean, how are you today?
Doing good, Jeff. Thanks.
It's great to see you. You may recognize Sean because recently Armanino released a video promoting their new dress code where they've gone jeans every day in the office. Sean, this made you a little bit of a celebrity, right? Because you were the star of the video.
Yes.
If you haven't seen the video, we're going to put it in the show notes, but you must watch this. This is a classic piece of great marketing. Sean, my first comment is, I thought you were a professional actor that the firm hired for the video, but that's not the case, is it?
No, I've never acted in my life, and that was just kind of one of those fun opportunities.
That very well done.
Thank you.
I think it's neat. It's a neat comment that Armanino did this video. Obviously, you guys are always ahead of the evolving workplace, and letting everybody wear jeans every day is one of the many things Armanino is doing. So congratulations on that. But just one question about the video, then we're going to talk about your experience working at Armanino. But how did people respond to you being in this video?
The response was really great. I was a little nervous about it. Like you asked, I've never acted before, so that was kind of a unique experience. But luckily, it was to announce something that I think people were already excited about and were already anticipating. The day that it came out, I heard cheering. I got probably 30 or 40 emails and lots of messages. And, I think it was almost like first day of school again. People were thinking, okay, what do I get to wear tomorrow? I got to go get a new wardrobe, so it was fun. And it's been a good time since.
Well, good for you. Well, it is a great video. You guys are constantly being recognized as one of the best places to work in all of public accounting. I want to find out why. And my first question to you is, what is the culture at Armanino? How would you describe it? Just what's the experience of working there, and why is it so great?
My experience personally has been fantastic. I think since the second that I started at the firm, I started seeing opportunities that I don't think I would get anywhere else. I was immediately encouraged to take ownership of my professional development, to take ownership of my clients and my engagements, at that staff level. And then with that, I was encouraged to innovate my work, to try to make it better, to find new ways to do things, which I think is challenging in public accounting, but it's part of our lifeblood. I was encouraged, and still am encouraged, to develop myself professionally and technically, and to be philanthropic, to go out and serve our community, to be a leader. And I think ultimately Armanino really wants us to enjoy our jobs and to enjoy creating our careers in public accounting, and that's really what defines the culture here.
I've heard it be described as a very entrepreneurial accounting firm, and that is not a word that usually is described accounting firms. Can you comment on why you think that is?
Yeah, I think, because I've heard from folks that Armanino is a lot like a startup, and I think because of our size, we aren't subject to the same politics and kind of bureaucracy that maybe larger firms have. There always seems to be sort of a buzz around the office about the next big thing that's coming out. Maybe it's just the software that we're going to implement, or the fact that jeans are coming out. But there's always something that seems to be sort of driving our culture, and it's especially fun being in the Bay Area, where we've got so many tech companies that sort of have the same mentality. We constantly, I think, are trying to like build our own personal brands, our own personal professional lives, and be entrepreneurial with that.
It sounds very exciting, and of course you're in an awesome place to be working too in the Bay Area, which probably rubs off on Armanino as well. Well,
Definitely.
so you're on the tax side. You're a senior associate. How has working in Armanino helped you in your career?
Well, we definitely we don't lack when it comes to expertise. I work with extremely smart people, and they are some of the best in our field here in the Silicon Valley. And so I'm constantly challenged in that realm. And I think the thing that I love most about my professional development at Armanino is that I'm given opportunities so early in my career to have FaceTime with our clients and to actually consult, to give them advice, to become an expert in an area, and then go out and deliver that expertise to our clients, which is really fun. And it's constantly challenging, but I think, especially being in the Bay Area, there's so many new things coming out, so many new technologies that our clients are always changing, and because of that, we have to adapt and change with them and find ways to help them with whatever they need.
Yeah. Have you found that you've seen all sides of a project, and it seems like there's a diversity of talent around the firm? I mean, are you getting exposed to a lot of different sides of serving clients?
Yeah, being on the tax side, we get a lot of focus on. So I work primarily with our tech clients.
Okay.
And the opportunities that I get there change a lot because of just the change in economy. So over the last year or so, I've seen 3 or 4 different acquisitions of just my clients, and that's such a small pool.
Right.
And that's really fun to be involved in, but it requires reaching out to other experts in the firm who understand mergers and acquisitions, who have more expertise in that area, and can sort of guide us on some of the pitfalls or things that they've seen in the past that we should avoid.
Cool.
So, to answer your question, I would say I get the opportunity to kind of see all of these different practice areas, even if I'm not specifically working in them.
That's fantastic. So that breadth of diversity is going to help you so much in your career, because early you're not only seeing clients, but you're seeing a lot of aspects of the work.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's talk about you. What are some things that are really important to your career development, and what has Armanino done to help those those things?
Yeah, when I came into public accounting, I wasn't really sure I was going to like the environment. I knew the hours would be rough and it'd be a lot of work, and that of course has come. But I kind of see my career in sort of 2 parts. I've got my personal life on one side, and then I've got my professional and technical development on the other. And I don't think that one can work without the other. My personal life is not going to be successful if I'm not able to have a fulfilling career. And Armanino has done a fantastic job in supporting me through all that. So I've been here about 3 years, and in that time I've gotten married and had my first child. And those are huge changes in my life. And each time something big like that has come up, I have been supported not only by my immediate team, but by folks that I, work with really rarely across the firm. And I've been supported to be out, serve my community, to do things that are really meaningful to me personally. But I also feel like I'm not missing out on anything when it comes to career development or building myself technically. I think I'm getting just as much, if not more, opportunity than I would anywhere else.
Wow. So that reminds me of something you mentioned before, that you've got involved in the staff advisory board at Armanino. I'm sure that's helped you grow as well. Can you just talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, when I first started at the firm, I found out about this leadership opportunity, and I ran for the position. It's a peer voted position, and I actually won.
Nice.
And um, I have been on that board for 3 years now, and I'm actually the chair of that board. And the opportunities that I get out of that are unlike anything I thought I would get in public accounting. I have the opportunity to have direct FaceTime with our managing partner, Andy
Wow.
Armanino.
Cool.
He sits in on all of our meetings, which gives me the opportunity to try to, perform in front of him to lead a meeting and to manage my group. But what's really cool about it is that we get an opportunity to talk about firm issues. And I know that Andy had developed this board originally to hear the staff's voice a little clearer and to bring up new ideas. I think our senior leadership recognizes that they don't always have all the ideas, and
Sure.
they're looking, at every level to find the next big thing. And so we've had the opportunity to literally pitch ideas. It's almost like pitching to a VC, but pitch ideas to our managing partner and have him say, keep working on it, or I love that. And those are experiences that I really did not expect to get within my first few years of public accounting. Not to mention, the many intangibles that I have gained from just participating in conference calls and Skype videos and trying to integrate a whole new LA office into this board and traveling and doing things together that I just never thought I would get so quickly.
That's rare, I think, for a lot of employers to give that much leadership opportunity to younger staff, and I'm not surprised to hear it, but that is very, very cool. Well, just a question about you, Sean. What does the future hold for you, and how do you think Armanino will empower you to get there?
I always joke. In fact, I did last week with our managing partner that I'd love to take his position at some point.
Nice.
But in all seriousness, one of the things that he said to us in the past is that everybody at Armanino can write their own story. They just have to be willing to write. And I really love that about working here because I feel like I can be whatever I want. If 5, 10 years down the line, I go, tax isn't my favorite thing. I want to be more on the development side of our business. I feel like I would have that opportunity. I don't feel stuck, and I feel really well supported by not only my immediate teams, but by the entire firm to make my career whatever I really want it to be. And so I plan on being here for a while.
What a great line. Yeah, you just got to write it, and it's true no matter where you're at. It's a great firm, and I think the accolades are clearly well warranted. But I'm glad that our audience gets to learn a lot more about it, and I really appreciate, Sean, you taking the time to tell us.
Absolutely, no problem. It's my pleasure.
If you're watching and you'd like to learn more about Armanino, we'll give you access to their website. Of course, you can learn more about them on Accounting Fly and find their profile. And we encourage you to do so. And you got to check out the Jeans video starting Jimmy here.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Sean. You have a great day, and I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.